All right then. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be unboxing a Switch accessory. It's been a long time. But today we're going to be unboxing the Hori Split Pad Pro. And that's a mouthful, isn't it? Hori Split Pad Pro. It's the Monster Hunter Rise edition. I went ahead and pre-ordered this as soon as it was available for pre-order by Hori on Amazon. I do have the Monster Hunter Rise edition Switch, so I guess I'm looking to make the best Monster Hunter Rise theme Switch you could possibly have with this, at least to me. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get started. Of course, you have the official Nintendo licensed product seal. You have the Hori logo. Right there it says full-size controller for handheld mode. Right there, the beautiful illustration of the actual product. Split Pad Pro, Nintendo Switch logo, Monster Hunter Rise logo, our beautiful monster, Nintendo Switch. At the bottom, warning, yada yada yada. At the side, beautiful illustration of the product. Another illustration of the product. Move to the back. Hori Switch Pad Pro Split Pad Pro. Man, I'm having trouble saying that. Right here it says full-size controller experience in handheld mode, full-size shoulder buttons, precision D-pad, and programmable rear triggers. Hori, and then barcode, etc., etc. But let's get this bad boy open and let's see what it's like. Okay, so when you slide this out, of course, you have the controller right here. Looks beautiful. Hori. Monster Hunter Rise. The beautiful monster. You have the assign button, the turbo button. Instruction booklet. But let's go ahead and slap these on. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these. I think it's beautiful. Like, it's super light, but then at the same time, as light as it is, it still feels like well made. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels light, like incredibly light, like cheap light, but then at the same time, the plastic doesn't feel like incredibly cheap. The buttons feel super sturdy. Like you could tell why this is licensed by Nintendo. And then the art here, of course, is just beautiful. So we should put these bad boys on my Switch to see what they look like. Here's my Monster Hunter Rise Edition Switch. And I guess I'm going full Monster Hunter here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut to this already on there because I'm recording with one hand and it's kind of difficult. Well, at least for me it is. But yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so here it is on my Switch. On my Monster Hunter Switch. And it is gorgeous. I have the ultimate Monster Hunter Rise Edition Switch. Or if you're doing the same setup, this is the most Monster Hunter outed Switch you could possibly have. Um, it's friggin' beautiful. Um, okay, so I'm not gonna go into assigning these buttons and all that stuff because it's hard to record with one hand. But I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I have fairly large arms, and like I said, these are light enough to where it's not gonna stress the rails too much on your Switch if you're worried about this. Now, this is a great option for those of you who have big hands like me, who want it to feel, you want to feel comfortable in handheld mode. Now, I do have a Switch Lite as well. Now, the Switch Lite, while it's obviously made for handheld mode, it shrinks it down to where my hands are so big that they eventually do cramp after a couple hours with that. See, and this gives the best of both worlds. It makes it wider for a person with larger hands and makes it more comfortable. So you get the handheld comfort of the Switch Lite without shrinking it down too much. But you do sacrifice some things, obviously, like this is no longer really handheld friendly, like putting it in your pocket, obviously, because now it's too long, now it's too big. It doesn't add a whole ton of weight, but it adds a whole ton of length. And they do sell special, I believe, I forgot what the name of the mark is, but there are case makers that do incorporate this. Hell, it might be Hori themselves, but I forgot who makes a case for the Split Pad Pro. Now, of course, you do give up things like rumble. I did the NFC reader and all that stuff, but if you don't care, this is your jam for like what, $40 to $50. Now, the problem is that it's Monster Hunter Rise, so these are like sold out. Later on, like if they're more readily available, pick it up. But if not, they do have it in other colors. They had the original one, which was I forgot the name of the mech game. But they have it in blue, they have it in red. And then they have it in the standard gray. They have two Pokemon versions. They have a Pac-Man version. They have this version. Hori's starting to put out some theme versions for the Hori Split Pad Pro. But, if you want to turn your Switch into a proper handheld and you don't mind giving up, the gyro controls, the rumble, the NFC reader, and all that stuff, you have big hands and you want a good handheld option that's bigger than a light, then this is your way to go. Or if you're just Monster Hunter crazy, this is your way to go. But absolutely recommend this product. But yeah, this is Jess. Remember, no matter where you are, what you're doing, smile. And I'll catch you guys later. And also, I'm sorry, it's been a while. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.